This is Epic Book Recaps, a podcast that offers complimentary audio summaries of influential nonfiction books, making learning a smarter experience. The Art of Reading Minds by Henrik Fexeus. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have the ability to delve into people's minds and truly understand their thoughts and emotions? Just take a moment to imagine yourself possessing this remarkable power. How could it benefit you in various aspects of your life? How would your relationships flourish and your professional goals skyrocket? Interestingly, Henrik Fexeus, a skeptic like many of us, was also intrigued by the concept of mind reading. However, his perspective changed when he delved into the world of scientific research on this intriguing topic. Combining his newfound knowledge with his expertise in magic tricks, Fexeus embarked on a journey of experimentation in the real world, and the results were undeniably positive. In his quest to unravel the mysteries of the human mind, Fexeus discovered fascinating insights and developed effective strategies that have yielded fruitful outcomes over the years. This comprehensive guide offers a unique opportunity to silently observe and comprehend individuals from a distance, akin to engaging in a telepathic conversation. By keenly observing subtle cues, you'll learn how to decipher whether someone is truly interested in you, how to effortlessly put others at ease, and even how to discern their true intentions. Prepare yourself to decipher the unspoken language that lies beneath our interactions. Together, let's embark on a captivating journey of unlocking the secrets that lie hidden within every individual around us. Mind reading involves the skill of comprehending and influencing individuals without their awareness. Surprisingly, you already possess this ability and employ it almost daily, often without even realizing it. While you may excel at it on occasion, there are times when you may not be as successful. Have you ever encountered a situation like this? Picture yourself conversing with a friend who is divulging a challenging experience. You observe their subdued tone and the way they avoid making eye contact. Instantly, an instinctive feeling informs you that they are feeling sad or embarrassed about the situation. This is a prime example of mind reading. With sufficient practice, you can enhance your awareness and proficiency in this skill. Before delving deeper, it is important to clarify what mind reading is not. It does not involve possessing psychic abilities or attempting to guess what others are thinking. Nor does it entail expecting others to discern your desires without explicitly communicating them. Furthermore, mind reading should not be confused with projecting your thoughts onto others and hoping for a specific response. Now, let us focus on the positive aspect. Transformative and effective mind reading entails paying careful attention to seemingly inconsequential details and observing how people react, as well as their body language. It involves recognizing that every thought individuals entertain impacts their physical being in various ways. These impacts can be observed through changes in body posture, eye movements, and tone of voice. This concept challenges the notion put forth by Descartes, who erroneously claimed that the mind and body are separate entities. Thanks to the work of modern scientists like Portuguese neuroscientist Antonio Damasio, we now understand that thoughts and physical reactions are interconnected. They form an integrated package. One way to gauge individuals' confidence, attraction, or potential deceit is by monitoring their eye contact. So, why invest time and effort into developing this skill? The answer is simple. A better understanding of others can help foster connections, improve relationships, and enhance your effectiveness in daily life. It is important to note that mind reading should not be used as a tool for manipulation or control. Instead, it should be approached with empathy and as a means of effective communication. Now that you comprehend the interconnectedness of the mind and body, it is time to pay closer attention to this relationship when interacting with others. In order to elicit the desired emotional state in the person you are conversing with, you must embody and exemplify it yourself, thus effectively conveying your intentions. Rapport can be defined as the effortless and natural connection between individuals, which allows conversations to flow smoothly. It serves as a vital bridge of trust and understanding, enabling effective communication and the formation of friendships. When we have rapport with someone, they genuinely receive and absorb our messages, making the exchange of ideas feel effortless. The significance of rapport extends beyond personal relationships. It also plays a crucial role in professional settings. Whether you are attempting to persuade your children to contribute more at home or pitch a brilliant idea at work, being attuned to the other person's wavelength can make all the difference in achieving your goals. Our interactions with others constantly contribute to either building or diminishing positive vibes. The interesting part is that once we grasp the workings of rapport, we can become adept at creating positive connections, even with individuals who we might not typically click with. With practice, we can learn to get along with almost anyone. Observing subtle cues, such as foot or finger tapping, can provide insight into an individual's impatience or anxiety. These cues serve as indicators of their emotional state and can be helpful tools in understanding their thoughts and feelings. So, how can we master the art of building rapport? The fundamental rule is to adapt our communication style to align with the preferences of the other person. This includes adjusting our body language, voice tone, speech pace, and even our choice of words to match their unique style. Another effective technique is to encourage the other person to open up about themselves. This can be accomplished by asking open-ended questions or expressing genuine interest in their thoughts and emotions. It's important to remember that building rapport is an ongoing process that requires patience and persistence. It begins with the initial interaction, but develops and deepens over time through continued engagement and responsiveness to the other person's communication style and preferences. When it comes to using body language to foster rapport, one approach stands out: mimicry. Simply put, mirroring the other person's nonverbal cues can create a sense of connection and understanding. This can involve imitating their gestures, posture, or even their facial expressions. In conclusion, rapport is the key to establishing seamless and meaningful connections with others. By adapting our communication style, showing genuine interest, and using mirroring techniques, we can become skilled in building rapport and fostering positive relationships in both personal and professional spheres. The interconnectedness between our actions, memories, and imaginings with our sensory experiences is truly intriguing. Our ability to vividly imagine the act of biting into a juicy orange can trigger physical reactions as if we were actually eating it, such as salivating. This fascinating phenomenon demonstrates how our brain sometimes struggles to distinguish between reality and imagination. Interestingly, frequent blinking can indicate discomfort or stress, serving as a nonverbal clue to our emotional state. When we engage in thinking, we rely on our senses in two primary ways: recalling past sensory encounters, like mentally reliving a memorable vacation, and generating new sensory experiences, such as imagining ourselves walking on an unfamiliar beach. In both cases, our senses deeply influence our thoughts and even prompt physical responses. It is noteworthy that each individual has a dominant sense or preferred way of perceiving the world. Some people are more visually inclined, requiring visual stimuli to comprehend their surroundings. Others rely more on auditory inputs, while some have a greater need to touch or feel things. Recognizing someone's dominant sense can greatly enhance our ability to connect and communicate effectively with them. Nevertheless, it is important to acknowledge that a person's preferred senses can shift depending on the circumstances they find themselves in. Therefore, instead of solely focusing on matching someone's primary sense, it is often more beneficial to pay close attention to their nonverbal cues. Facial expressions and tone of voice, for instance, can reveal valuable information about their emotions and thoughts. Now, let's delve deeper into understanding how a person's eye movements can provide insight into their thought processes. Certain patterns of eye movement can indicate what someone is thinking about. When someone is trying to recall something they saw, their eyes may shift toward the left. Conversely, if they are mentally generating a new image, their gaze will typically move towards the right. Although this eye movement pattern may vary among individuals, it serves as a useful tool for inferring how someone is processing their thoughts. Here's an intriguing fact. In a recent study conducted in 2020, researchers analyzed over 6 million YouTube videos from various cultures worldwide. The findings revealed that people across different cultures exhibit similar facial expressions in similar social contexts, supporting the notion that emotional expressions are universal. In conclusion, the intricate relationship between our actions, memories, imaginings, and sensory experiences provides endless fascination. Understanding the nuances of how our senses influence our thoughts and behaviors can enhance our ability to connect with others and interpret nonverbal cues effectively. Exploring the intricacies of human perception and communication continues to yield remarkable insights into our shared human experience. When individuals attempt to conceal the truth, particularly when it pertains to matters of importance to them, they often unknowingly emit subtle hints. These hints manifest because when someone is emotionally invested in a lie, their body involuntarily engages in certain behaviors. For instance, let's say you're engaged in a conversation and someone's words convey one thing, but their body language or avoidance of eye contact suggests a different story. This incongruity serves as a clue. Rather than directly confronting them, your task is to attentively observe and see if you can discern more of these subtle signs. Fexeus, a renowned expert in nonverbal communication, suggests additional gestures that may indicate deception. Covering the mouth, scratching the nose, adjusting glasses, tugging at the earlobe, looking away. Now let's shift our focus to romantic relationships. During the initial stages of flirtation, individuals tend to conceal or downplay their interest in someone. There can be various reasons for this reluctance, but there are certain signs to be aware of. Common indicators include dilated pupils. This involuntary response signifies a subconscious desire to gather more visual information about what the person finds appealing. Body posture. They adopt a more open and direct stance towards you. Typically, individuals stand at a 45-degree angle to each other, so facing someone directly indicates a heightened level of comfort or interest. Touching. You'll notice a frequent inclination to touch objects while engaging with them. This can range from playing with their hair, licking their lips, or simply touching nearby items. While you actively interpret the emotions and thoughts of others, it's important to recognize that you too emit various signals. On a daily basis, simple gestures such as a smile or a greeting have the power to influence those around you. However, there are other ways, such as your attire, movements, and speech, that silently convey messages to those in your vicinity. These signals can enhance someone's mood, foster a sense of closeness, or even serve as a deterrent for engaging in conversation. It is worthwhile to observe and adapt accordingly. Placing your hands behind your back often signifies confidence or deep contemplation. Are you interested in captivating your friends with impressive mind-reading techniques during social gatherings? By dedicating some time to practice, you can acquire the skills to perform mind-boggling tricks that give the illusion of reading people's thoughts. These tricks incorporate the principles of understanding and influencing others, but with an intriguing twist that adds an element of magic. Although these tricks may appear uncomplicated, they do require practice, so don't be discouraged if you don't master them on your first attempt. One essential trick involves presenting individuals with various options to contemplate, while you observe their eye movements to discern their thoughts. By offering choices for an image, a sound, and a feeling, you can interpret their responses based on the following cues. Visual thoughts. If the person looks upwards to their left or right, it indicates a visual thought process. Looking towards the right suggests the construction of a mental image, imagining something that hasn't been witnessed before. Conversely, looking towards the left signifies the recollection of a visual memory, remembering something previously seen. Auditory thoughts. Eye movements towards the middle, left, or right signify engagement in auditory thinking. Shifting their gaze towards the middle right suggests the creation of sounds or conversations in their mind, imagining auditory experiences. On the other hand, directing their eyes towards the middle left indicates the retrieval of sounds or voices from their memory, remembering past auditory sensations. Kinesthetic thoughts. When an individual looks downwards to their right, it typically indicates their focus on processing feelings or physical sensations. Internal dialogue. If someone looks downwards to their left, it implies that they are engaged in internal dialogue or self-talk. Additionally, pay attention to any hand-to-neck gestures, as they may indicate discomfort or insecurity within the person. Another entertaining trick involves guessing which hand an individual has concealed an object in. Instruct the participant to hide an object in one of their hands while keeping both hands behind their back. Then ask them to press the hand containing the object against their temple, ensuring you do not observe this action. Once they signal that they are ready and have lowered their hand, face them. While pretending to possess mind-reading abilities, you will actually be observing their hands for a subtle clue. The hand that was pressed against the temple will appear slightly paler due to restricted blood flow. This difference in coloration will reveal which hand is holding the concealed object. Remember to wait for the color to normalize before revealing your guess. This ensures that your participant remains unaware of the clue you used to determine the location of the hidden object. By applying these techniques and practicing diligently, you will become adept at performing mind-reading tricks that astonish and captivate your friends. Mind reading is not a mere mythical concept, but rather a remarkable skill that stems from astute observation and a deep understanding of human behavior. By perceiving unconscious cues embedded in body language, facial expressions, and vocal tones, one can unravel unspoken communications and gain invaluable insights. Anticipating a future where mind reading becomes commonplace may raise concerns for some. The constant analysis of each other's thoughts and emotions could potentially create an unusual social environment. However, it is crucial to recognize that the ultimate objective behind this ability is to foster a positive transformation in how we attentively engage with one another, moving away from self-absorption. Mastery of these techniques holds the potential for smoother interactions, a reduction in conflicts, and a more gratifying life experience. By carefully observing individuals who share a rapport, we can learn to identify healthy relationships based on the way they mirror each other's body language. Additionally, practicing the art of image, sound, and emotion magic tricks with our friends allows us to gauge our proficiency in accurately guessing their thoughts and feelings. In essence, mind reading is not an otherworldly phenomenon, but rather a skill that can be acquired through diligent observation and comprehension of human behavior. Its potential impact lies in revolutionizing how we pay attention to one another, ultimately leading to enhanced interpersonal dynamics and a more fulfilling existence.